tissues are adorable. I hope this works. Testing. Comments will appear here. Okay, I thought that was somebody on.
Is it finally up?
Yeah, it's finally working.
Facebook getting hacked. Now they know what it's like to be suspended all day, right?
you know what happened with Facebook today. You just tell everybody what happened.
Well, I
with
heard,
Facebook.
but I don't know, who did it. But it's interesting what happened. But I guess, now
That'd
he
be
knows
fun.
how we feel.
We should have put it over there in front of there, but
That's
a
all
nice
right.
little thing. Okay, I was just gonna wait till we get some people on. Okay, is this working? Hey, everybody, can you hear me with this mic? Hey, Myrna, can you? Oh, yeah, it is. I think it is working. Okay, so we got Lord Loomer here. If you guys didn't tune in for the live stream of her, was it a presentation? Is that what you want to call it, or a campaign speech?
Presentation, talk, campaign speech, kind of a hybrid.
Whatever. So if you didn't catch the beginning, and a lot of you may not know who she is, well, I think you're famous. Would you call yourself famous? I'd call you famous.
I like to be laid back, but I guess I'm like you. I'm famous for for causing trouble, for
shenanigans.
For being a troublemaker and opening my big mouth, just like you.
That's what we do here. So, anyways, you're running. So tell everybody who you are, who you're running, or what you're running for, who you're running against, and what your, what your stand is like. What are the first 3 things that you're going to do when you get elected into Congress and all that? So we'll start with that.
Thanks. Thanks. So my name is Laura Loomer. I'm a conservative investigative journalist, and I am running for Congress and primarying Do Nothing Dan Webster here in District 11 in Florida. And I ran for Congress in Florida's 21st district last election cycle in Palm Beach, where I was living and where I got President Trump's vote and his endorsement. But I have, since been recruited by local activists and grassroots leaders here in Lake County and District 11 to run against Dan Webster. And after looking at the district and meeting with people over the last several months, I decided that I would come and run for Congress up here, because I do think that the people of District 11 are not getting adequate representation from Dan Webster, and I think that also we're going to take back our country. We need to get rid of these do-nothing Republicans, and so I have officially moved up here and relocated from Palm Beach, and
tell us
looking
about,
forward to it.
It was pretty impressive what you did in Palm Beach, as far as what you the money you raised in a mostly blue county, right? So what did you? It was like $2.5 million you raised.
So we raised $2.5 million in grassroots donations from people in all 50 states, all across the country. We didn't have a single fundraiser actually because of COVID, and so that was just people supporting my campaign while we were completely banned on all social media. And payment processors for the most part. And then, of course, I received President Trump's endorsement and he voted for me. But the numbers show that I performed better than any other Republican has ever performed in District 21. I even got 5% more votes in District 21 than Donald Trump did in his own home district, which means that even Democrats voted for me, right? So it was a great election cycle. I out fundraised Lois Frankel. We did the impossible. Everyone said you couldn't run for Congress while being banned on social media, but we proved that you could do it. And also, beat Lois Frankel in person voting on election day. Beat her by a lot, by the way, 26%. Not a tiny amount. That's a lot. And then also beat her by nearly 4% in early voting. And of course, it was the mail-in ballot fraud, because then there's a surge. I was leading on election night, and then a surge of 100,000 mail-in ballots came in. She got more votes than she'd ever received in her lifetime. Right? Same thing they did to Donald Trump. Like, we're supposed to believe an Alzheimer's patient received more votes than any other president in United States history. And look, like, I'm not, obviously I don't support Barack Obama, but when you look at presidents throughout history, right? President Obama was listed as one of the most inspirational people or most inspirational presidents prior to Donald Trump taking the spot by Time magazine. So you mean to tell me that in the age of Black Lives Matter, when the radical left is making white men, the poster child for, their attacks, and the poster child for patriarchy in America, that an older white male, right? I'm talking about Joe Biden, who was not inspirational, who ran a campaign out of a basement, got more votes than Barack Obama. I mean, it's just not believable. If I was Barack Obama, I'd be pissed. Honestly, I'd be pissed. I mean, come on. You think Joe Biden's more inspirational than Obama? I mean, it's a farce. It's an absolute farce.
So you're running on the social media aspect of. Right.
Well, I mean, that was the inspiration behind my first campaign, and I do believe that we're seeing now that big tech election interference and also, the censorship issue, they're the same issue, really, when you think about it, because when you look at who's financing all of the voter fraud and the theft of our elections, it's the big tech social media companies. And it doesn't matter. We could sit and talk, and we could go to these REC meetings and give talks, and, like you have your show, right, Inside Claremont, and you talk about issues, but no one would know who you were, and you wouldn't have a voice or have a platform if Facebook decided to shut you down, right? So again, we can talk about all the political issues that we want and how unhappy we are, but if we don't have a way to communicate,
right, when
it's
you
a
get
huge
voted
issue.
to Congress, what are you going to do to take care of that? You're going to try to.
Well, we need to also be encouraging people to move away from these sites, because there are alternative sites that are being created, but also what we need to do is we need to use the laws that exist on the books right now. Like, it's a crime to lie to Congress, as I discussed tonight. It's called perjury, right? It's a crime to aid and abet terrorist organizations in this country. It's a crime to commit treason and entertain an insurrection against the government or try to overthrow the government. And no, I'm not talking about a fake insurrection like the Democrats try to accuse Trump supporters of. I'm talking about a real insurrection where you have big tech social media companies propping up Black Lives Matter and communists and the Taliban and ISIS and giving them a platform for recruitment, and then funding these organizations with millions or hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. And so we need to enforce the laws on books, and that's what I want to do. I also want to make political affiliation a protected class so that we can use the civil rights aspect of this. This is really what it is. It's not a free speech violation. It's a civil rights violation. People's civil rights are being violated. Make it a civil rights crime, what these companies are doing.
Okay, and what are some other things that you would be doing in Congress besides?
Well, as I mentioned tonight, my platform is an America First platform. So at the top of the list is restoring election integrity. I think we need to have a nationwide audit, but we can start with having local audits and statewide audits here in the state of Florida. We need to crack down on big tech. I'm also an immigration moratorium candidate. I think we need a 10-year immigration moratorium to get America back on track. I completely oppose medical tyranny. I'm against the unconstitutional mandates and the vaccine mandates, and I'm against masks. And look, if you want to wear a mask and you want to get the vaccine, great, but don't tell me what to do with my body, right? You don't see people who don't want to wear the masks or don't want to get the jab going around harassing people who do, right? It's just the people who are getting it, but they're still getting COVID. And I just got over COVID about 2 weeks ago. I had a really bad case of COVID, but I would still never get vaccinated for COVID,
well,
right?
You don't have to.
I don't have to. I have natural immunity and antibodies, but I took hydroxychloroquine, I took ivermectin, or we can even say that on Facebook, right? You have to use code words, right? That's what everyone on Facebook is doing. I took the HCQ and the Z-Pak and the Regeneron, but that's, again, we shouldn't have to, use code words to talk about medical treatments that are effective, but that's the world we're living in right now, where you can just be banned for talking about, a treatment that worked for you.
Now, some, and I won't mention names, but somebody high up in the Republican committee here in Lake County said that you don't have a chance against Daniel Webster. What do you say to someone like that?
Well,
He's nice. Because he's so nice.
Because he's nice. Well, we don't need nice right now, and I would encourage them to come out and see tonight. I mean, I haven't seen anyone come out and support Dan Webster, so he might be a nice guy. I'm not saying that he's not a nice man. He probably is a really nice guy. He probably is. He's probably a really nice man. I know he's a devout Christian, and people have said they think he's a nice man, but that's not enough. Just because you're nice, if you're not showing up for your votes and you're not doing your job, it doesn't matter if you're nice. And I don't think we really, I don't think we need nice right now. We need people who are going to viciously go after the do nothing establishment and the radical left.
Yep, and that would be you.
Right.
And if you didn't catch her speech presentation, I encourage you to go back on my feed and watch it. She had a video intro of everything she's done, her shenanigans, all all the crazy stuff. The Nancy Pelosi thing where she jumped her fence with some illegal. That was funny as shit. I remember that when that happened. But in the interim, if you want to learn more about Laura, she has a book coming out
Tomorrow,
Laura Loomer. Called Loomered, How I Became the Most Banned Woman in the World, because she was, of course, banned like Trump on all social media platforms. So this is going to come out tomorrow on Amazon, right?
yeah, until they ban it. Which I'm actually shocked. They're even,
I know, on
I'm
Amazon,
honestly shocked.
right?
My friends and I were joking. We're like, we're not going to, I wasn't even pushing the Amazon pre-order link because I thought they were going to ban my book because they've banned books before, right? But it's out tomorrow on Amazon and Kindle, and then it's available at Barnes & Noble and Target and Walmart and other online retailers on the 19th.
Oh, okay, so Target is on the 19th.
Yeah, because COVID, everybody's book deals got delayed. So with Amazon, because they ordered it ahead of time.
Too. I put the link, the Barnes & Noble link, if you guys want to order.
But it's
on
available
Barnes & Noble
tomorrow on Amazon. But if you don't want to support Amazon, you can also order it, like I said, Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart, Books A Million.
And that'll be on the 19th.
And then when I have more copies of the book after the 19th as well, I'm going to make copies available on my site, Loomerd.com.
Loomerd.com is like your personal
my
website.
my personal
and
site.
Then your Congress is Loomer for Congress.
Laura Loomer for Congress.com.
Laura, I'm sorry, Laura for Congress.
Laura Loomer for spelled out FOR, yeah, for.
Okay, Laura Loomer for FOR Congress.com. And that's where you can make your donations to your campaign.
I will be doing book signings in the district too in the next few weeks, and we're organizing.
Yeah, I'm trying to help her out and get her set up to do a book signing event in our downtown Claremont area. Yay! Just gotta tie up some loose ends and get a date, and then that'll be fun.
That'll be fun
on a Saturday. So we'll be hanging out there with her and getting that done.
Yeah, it'll be exciting.
And then also, what social media are you on?
So I am on Parler, Gab, Getter, Telegram.
Okay, under
just Laura Loomer.
Just Laura Loomer.
And my Telegram is Loomerd Official.
Loomerd Official on Telegram. Okay, I'm not on any of those yet, but if you are, then you can find her there. And again, this is her book out tomorrow. Super cute. I have this megaphone at home.
And it's
I
the
do.
best
I have
megaphone.
that exact one. I do.
It's
Seriously.
my weapons. Like I have that trigger discipline on the.
And this is mine. You can't have it. And she signed it for me and all. Right?
Yeah.
Give me
For you.
Good luck. So just for me. So if you want to, people can help you on your campaign, right?
They can go to lauraloomerforcongress.com and they can get in touch with me, or you can give them my cell phone number.
She has a cell phone number. She's really open to giving out her cell phone number.
Yeah. Text me.
So if you want to help out on her campaign like I am, and just want to join the shenanigans show, we're gonna kick some ass, right?
Yeah, definitely.
We need her and Sabatini in Congress, and get this get America back, right?
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah. And I'll keep you updated on the book signing event that's going to be in downtown Claremont at a very cool place. I'm not going to let it out of the bag yet, but we're going to be down there and hanging out. Yeah.
Great.
All right, cool. See you
thanks
later.
for tuning in.
It's Ron. Peace out. Bye,
Hope
guys.
you enjoy the book. Thanks.
Bye.